Welcome back to In the Zone. Vincennes, Lincoln, and Washington were both underdogs tonight as both drew sectional openers against undefeated teams. Vincennes, Lincoln was at Gibson Southern. Nice defense by the Alice's Anthony Smith uses his 6'3" frame to bat the ball down. He looks like the legendary Ed Too Tall Jones on that play. In the second quarter, after Gibson Southern QB Nick Sellers gets the ball hiked to him, he tries to run from 10 yards out, gets surrounded, breaks free, and gets the touchdown for Gibson Southern. Love the effort there. That's some effort there. Gibson Southern stays unbeaten on the season, winning 42-21. Washington hosted Brownstown Central. Brownstown Central entered unbeaten. Their QB looks like Peyton Manning here all day to throw the ball. His actual name is Jacob Wilson, and he finds a wide open Clay Brown for one of the easiest touchdowns you'll ever get. Washington at the goal line. Erdwin Revioli drags defenders into the end zone. He would not be denied. You love that effort, especially when the postseason is on the line, but it wouldn't be enough. Washington actually gives Brownstown Central a much better game than many predicted. This looks like a basketball score down there in Hatchet Country, but the Hatchets come up short, 55-30. Ross.
If that was a basketball score, the Hatchets are usually on top in that one. Anyway, after opening the season with 3 straight losses, Eastern Greene bounced back to win 4 of their last 6. The T-Birds were hoping to continue their strong play tonight against North Posey. The Eastern Greene quarterback's a really good player. Briar Martindale showing that big arm right here. He hits Keith Ringer in stride, and the ringer for the T-Birds takes it all the way down to the 14 before he's finally drugged down. Then it's Martindale showing another aspect of his game. He keeps it himself here, darts through traffic to take it in for the rushing touchdown. Great play by the T-Birds quarterback. They're going for 2, and Martindale goes back to the air. This time it's Cody Hopkins on the receiving end. That made it 8-0 Eastern Greene. Looking good for the T-Birds, but it was all Vikings from there. Look at that score. North Posey knocks off Eastern Greene 55-14. Also in Class 2A, South Vermillion hosted Monrovia. With the Wildcats down 25-6, Monrovia on the doorstep again late. Tanner Smith with the big play. He recovers the fumble. That keeps slim hopes alive for the Wildcats. On 4th down from deep in their own territory, Jordan Brands buys time with his feet. He's going to heave it up and try to move the chains. Del Dunnigan makes a good play on this football, but it's tipped away, and that would do it. South Vermillion falls to Monrovia 25-6.
One thing is certain, the Marshall Lions will not be making the Illinois football playoffs, but their season would certainly be made tonight with an upset win against unbeaten KZ Westville. The 2 rivals collided tonight at Marshall. KZ Westville tries to pull off the trick play with the halfback toss. Marshall wasn't fooled. Watch this, Ross. The ball is bobbled all over the place. No one can come up with it. Finally, Marshall's Derek Davidson for the interception. That might be worthy of Rick's rallies next week.
He just wanted
KZ QB Nico Stepania does his best Johnny Manziel impression here. 2nd and 19. Throws a touchdown pass to Ethan Lucas for 20 yards to put KZ at 14-0. Ensuing kickoff, Marshall coughs up the football. You can't do that against KZ. They're too good to give them extra possessions. Warriors Trey Thompson with the fumble recovery. Then watch this. Nico takes off, breaking defenders, 41 yards. He takes this thing to the house. Over 200 yards of total offense for him tonight and 3 touchdowns. The kid is an absolute stud. All KZ Westfield in this ball game. They move, yes, Warrior fans, to 9. Let me say that again. 9-0 on the season. KZ Westfield wins 41-14. Big night for Northview. Here they are receiving the Sports 10 Spirit Award for the 2013 high school football season. They have a great crowd all season long, very supportive of the Knights. Congrats to Northview. It's the first time they have won the Sports 10 Spirit Award. Next up, our Sports 10 smashes of the night. Eastern Greene DB Cody Hopkins takes the receiver, plants him to the ground. What a hit.
Big hit there.
Chittard may have run the game, but they ran into a brick wall tonight known as Daniel Kimball. Look at this.
Big hit there from Kimball on the goal line. Such toughness. Coach Rates has the Knights playing well. They just ran into a buzzsaw.
Now watch KZ Westfield's Zach Murphy here, Ross. Just watch this play.
We've seen him be tough on the basketball court.
This is tough on the football field.
Brings it to the football field. Ooh, laying the hammer.
Lowers the shoulder. The kid is a big-time leader. That is a clean hit. No flag. Lower the shoulder there. There was no flag on the play. I know a lot of questions these days about that. Let's go to our top 5. fantasy performers for the opening night of the sectionals. And trust me, folks, you see these 5 here.
This is a tough one.
We left a couple players off this week. We had teams off this week. To make this tonight, you had to do some big things. We'll start with Jacob Earl. The low was on him more tonight, Ross, with Woodard out with an injury. 161 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns. What can you say about Colton Lonergan? We saw his highlights there. He reminds me of Mike Allstott, the Purdue all-time great. I mean, why get in his way? He's just going to throw you down.
We're going to have to name this segment after him next year. He's going to have his own spot on the show.
From now on?
From now on, the Colton Lonergan Stars of the Night, like a tribute piece.
I don't know if that'd be fair.
I think he's made it every week. And he's 373. He won't give us a reason to leave him off.
I think we had over 3 touchdowns, over 70 yards tonight. That's just ridiculous. I mean, he's a big guy, and he can get down the field. He's incredible. Dylan Bailey, a unique stat line tonight.
I'll tell you what, he was playing quarterback. Chase Van Schoik, a little dinged up, didn't play a lot. So Dylan Bailey says, don't worry, boys, I got this. 178 total yards. He can beat you on the ground. He can beat you through the air. 4 total touchdowns, one of those a pick 6. He also had 3 interceptions total playing in the back half of that defense. He's a ball hawk at safety. Dylan Bailey's a special player.
And how about Trevor McGill, the freshman?
Hoist him into the scene, and he loves it.
Stepping in for Willis, who's injured. 2 pick 6s in the game.
3 total touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
You saw the passing touchdown. That was a beauty.
This is a freshman
to
making
Michael
his first start.
I'd be quivering in my pads over there.
Well, you quiver when you come out here to do a show.
That's true. That's true. McGill, huge night. And then Jason Richard.
Congratulations. He became Robinson's all-time leading rusher. It was a record set back in 1961 that he broke tonight. He only ran for 101 yards, but guess what? He did that in the first half tonight.
Big game for Richard. We're getting used to that as well. And you're going to be on here a lot when you're your school's all-time leading rusher. And congratulations to him.
Congratulations to all our teams that won tonight. Next week, we have sectional semifinals, of course. Sports 10 will be previewing several of the games next week. Have a good weekend.
This has been the